Right. What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream. Game 2 of 82 tonight as the Cavs are in Brooklyn, New York, as they face the Brooklyn Nets, who are also 0-1 on the season. Real quick, injury report as you see in the chat. Same three guys are out for the Cavs. So no DeAndre Hunter, no Darius, of course, and no Max Strus. Brooklyn, no Drake Powell, no Danny Wolf, and no Haywood Highsmith. All right, so let's turn off Twitter there. Don't need that on there anymore. And as we get ready for tip-off here in a few moments, hopefully YouTube Studio behaves, because I actually noticed last time it kind of lagged behind me a little bit. So, for any degenerates who bet on these games, the Cavs are 11.5-point favorites, down 2 points from where it opened. Over under of 230.5. Money line for the Cavs is minus 750 and plus 475 for the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, last game saw, of course, the Cavs lose to the Knicks 119-111. The Nets, on the other hand, well, they got spanked pretty good by the Hornets of all teams, 136-117. And in that game, Nick Claxton had 17 points. Yeah. Claxton had 17. Porter Jr. had 12 in his first game as a Net. Cam Thomas had 15. 13 for Terrence Mann. 8 for Ben Saraf. Off the bench, Igor Demine and Day'Ron Sharpe had 14 apiece. And we all saw what the Cavs did last game, right? Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, they went off. They look good. But you know who didn't look good? The freaking dude with the afro. Yeah. Garrett Allen looked like doo-doo butter. Which you cannot have that, and if you want to be, considered a good player. He even made a corny ass joke in the pregame saying, "Is it me or are these lights brighter than I expected?" I'm like, boy, do you have any self-awareness in that brain of yours? Clearly not. Because that was an outrageous comment to make. And of course, got me a snack. I actually just got back from the little food mart that's right down the street. Yep. I'm gonna go with the baked lays. Mm. All right. So just a warning, I'll probably be munching on those every once in a while. All right, so let's get everything situated here. All right. Scoreboard. Okay. All right. Starting five for the Cavaliers this evening: Donovan Mitchell, Sam Merrill, Jalen Tyson, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen. Jarrett, let me say this real quick, all right, buddy? You put out 2 disaster classes in a row, you might be cooked, my dude. Because putting up 4 point, if you're not going to score, at least own the boards. That dude didn't do anything. 4 rebounds, I think it was for him the entire game. He must have been like, locked on something else, like a game of Minecraft or something. Because man, I tell you, that stat line, coupled with the comments he made earlier, nah, not gonna work, my guy. Not gonna work at all. So yeah, we are just about ready for tip-off momentarily. There's a look at the borough, Manhattan, across the bridge from Brooklyn. Starting five for the Nets: Ben Saraf, Cam Thomas, Terrence Mann, Michael Porter Jr., and Nick Claxton. Obviously, the Cavs five is right here. Yeah. It's right here. Man. Of course, the Nets, they went ham in the draft. I think they drafted like five or something rookies. I was like, it was crazy what they did. Move was them trading Cam Johnson for Michael Porter Jr. Mitchell and Mobley need them to continue to carry a little bit. Maybe we get a little appearance from like Lonzo today or something, you know, maybe a little contribution from them. Maybe the kid Tyrese Proctor has his welcome to the NBA game where he just goes off. See, there's Thomas Bryant, Travers, Larry Nance. He's going to be a key factor in this game too. Let's see what freaking Evan does today, because game one, he focused solely on his jumper. He really didn't attack the rim like that. And you will notice, based off of the disparity in the free throw attempts between us and the Knicks, we didn't attack the rim. They did. So that's Kenny Atkinson's 64-18 record last season. And of course, there's Jordy Fernandez, 46-56 record, former Canton Charge head coach. The Nets are going to be in their black uniforms. Cavs are in these uniforms. There's Mini Fro Allen. I know he's definitely not happy about his performance last game. There's Jalen Tyson. Still got to get used to him wearing 20, though. And we're ready for tip-off. Tip is up and won by the Nets. And we're underway from the Barclays Center. Here's Thomas. Guarded by Merrill. Got Mitchell on him now. Thomas inside, stolen by Tyson. Tyson over to Mitchell. Mitchell, drive inside. And the bozo's already acting up. Freaking Merrill lost it out of bounds. Oh, these guys, no wonder they don't play much. A chip. All right. So here comes the Nets. Saraf. Pressured. Oh, and another near steal. 3 balls missed. Taken by Thomas. Was it Claxton? There's Terrence Mann. Drives up and he rejected himself on the dunk. Couple bounces and he missed it. Here comes the Cavs. Mitchell drives underneath. Mobley, turn around, hook shot, good. All right, you know what? I'm actually going to, because I realized I'm a little bit behind. All right, so it's quickly 4-0 Cavs, I believe. Oh, near foul there. We have 2-0. Fires 2. Good. What did he airball it? No, he airballed that. Oh. Up ahead, Mobley underneath. I thought he made that shot. Mobley, hook shot is up and good. So 4-0 start. What's up, Daniel? Paxton against Allen. And we have a foul. Foul will be on Jalen Tyson. You know, I'm just going to leave this bag open, man. Inside, up and blocked. Taken by Evan, who lost it out of bounds. Back to the Nets. Here's a pass. Thomas for three is no good. He's going to be shooting a lot this year. I know he's ready for it. Here's Mobley. Drive. Goes up, and he missed it, but a foul called on Terrence Mann. 2 shots for Evan Mobley. Free throw for Evan. Up and good. Second free throw coming up for Evan. No substitutions as of yet. Those are good. All right, back come the Nets. Thomas gets it inside to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. against Tyson. Pull up for 2 is good. Here's Mitchell. Drives inside. Kick out. Pass. Merrill. Sidestep for 3 is good. Yeah, we need Sam Merrill to keep up what he was doing in New York against the Knicks because he's starting to hit them shots too. Back the other way. Porter Jr. Corner. Back to Porter for 3. It's good. Number 5. Here's Mitchell. Drive, hook, missed. Mobley had the near rebound, but he couldn't corral it. Back the other way. 9-5. The lob and the slam by that. Okay, that's Claxton. He went. I think he's going with the dreads this year. That's interesting. Nice little hairstyle for him. Pull up for 2. It's good for Jalen Tyson. 11-7. Drive. Pass is stolen. Here comes Spider the other way. Spider, the lob, the flush for Jalen Tyson. There's a steal. Mitchell, Merrill, open 3. Good. Timeout. Nets. Cavs up 16-7. You know what I can't wait for? The freaking Mets, Jets, and Nets guy. Watch the Cavs be up like 20, and he'll start blaming the refs. All right. You know what? There we go. As they say, out of sight, out of mind. Just checking on my YouTube thing here, of course. All right. All right. Ooh-wee, baby. You guys, what? It was weird not making a Buckeye preview video today. After this week, for the Buckeyes, it's full speed ahead towards a push for a Big Ten championship appearance. Now Cam about to get 30 on the Cupcake Cavs. We'll see. Like I said, he has been known to cook us, but so we'll see who the first substitutions will be on both sides. All right. That lob by the Tyson was pretty good, though. All right, here comes the Nets. Claxton drives in on Allen, goes up, misses, taken easily by Mobley. He'll push it up the other way. Evan gives it to Merrill. Merrill inside Allen. Turnaround hook is good. Back the other way comes the Nets. Here's Claxton. Thomas. Wade and Lonzo are going to the scorer's table. Here's the three. Missed. Rebounded by Mobley. Up ahead. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell. Tyson. Three. Nope. Tipped, and it'll go to the Nets out of bounds. So Lonzo Ball will be in for Jared Allen, and Dean Wade will come in for Donovan Mitchell. Lonzo Ball. Balls, balls, balls. No substitutions as of yet for the Nets. (18-7), Cavs up. Saraf gives it off to Claxton. Keep wanting to call him Thomas because of the freaking dreads, but it's like, nah, he's obviously too big. Here's a near steal. Claxton goes up, misses, taken by Wade. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo to Tyson. Mobley fires three, short, rebounded by Tyson. Back to Mobley, drives inside, and he lost it. Of course, because he can't dribble. Thomas, cross court, Saraf, inside, up, and he traveled. All right. Back the other way. Here's Merrill. Fake to three. Here's Lonzo. Drives, goes right up in, and he almost did on freaking Saraf's head, but just couldn't quite get it through. Here's Saraf. Up top, Thomas. Thomas. Here's a three for Porter Jr. is good. Here's Lonzo. Over to Mobley. Merrill fires. Missed it. And it gets the putback. He said, ha, psych. Not too often do you see that anymore, you know. A positive psych by the ball. And there's a steal. Lonzo with it. Gives it off to Merrill. Back to Lonzo. Over to Mobley. Wade. Open. Missed it. Rebounded by Merrill. He'll give it back. Up top. Lonzo. Short. Just kind of lofted it. It didn't even really put much oomph on the ball. Pass. Up and good. 21-12. Up ahead. Mobley, fast break, good. He's completely napping. Here comes Thomas against Merrill. Goes up. Good for 2. Here's Lonzo. Inside. Mobley against Saraf. Drives. Lost it. But it'll go out of bounds back to the Cavs. Jared Allen, Craig Porter Jr., and Donovan Mitchell return for the Cavs for Tyson, Merrill, and Mobley. Day'Ron Sharpe enters for Ben Saraf. Zaire Williams also comes in with Igor Demine for the Nets. Down for Lonzo. Inside Allen. Lonzo, and he stepped out. His heel was on the line. And Tyrese Martin will enter for Porter Jr. And Cam Thomas will go take a breather. We'll see who comes in for him here. And it goes out of bounds. So now comes Martin, and then Noah Clowney will come in for Thomas. And my thing keeps lagging. There we go. All right. Here's a near steal. Allen. Yeah, near steal by Mitchell. Ball stays in bounds. They're falling all over each other for that ball. Here's Clowney. Fires. No good, but a foul. Who stepped out? Clowney stepped out. Definitely an interesting hairstyle for Noah Clowney. Like as it goes, as his braids go down, it gets like blonder. It's like that's an interesting hairstyle. Goes dunked by Allen. Damn. Yeah, we need Allen to do more of that. He's already matched his point total from first game in the first quarter here. Get back out. Now we're getting to who the hell are these people? Allen almost lost it. Allen diving on the floor for the ball. It ended up being Nets ball, but still, that's good to see. It's really good to see. 3:36 to go. Pass up top. Sharpe gives it off. Here's a 3. Martin is good. 25-17. Porter Jr. to Allen. They're going to call him for a flop. Yeah. Foul on, that's a flop on Sharpe. Yeah, he just kind of fell down. Not really much contact. Here's the pass to Mitchell. And Demine gets called for the 1, 2, 3-second violation. Hey, Jared, this is the time when you go, yeah, because it's not on us this time. Let's go. I can't believe that dude did that all that time. So here's the tech shot for Donovan. And he missed it. Of course he did. There's Kenny Atkinson. Inbound. Allen goes up. Left hand is good. This is the JA that we've needed to see. We should have got this JA in the first game, but oh well. Pass goes to Clowney for threes. No good. And they're going to call a loose ball foul on Mitchell. And we got timeout. Timeout on the floor. All right. Yeah. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be munching on these freaking Lays because your boy didn't have anything really to eat today. Oh, wow. All right. Ah, yeah, this is much better from Jared Allen tonight. Need this more often, though. It wasn't even just the fact that he just didn't play well. Those comments he made. Oh, is it me or are these lights brighter than I expected? I mean, I don't think he realized that he forgot the whole lights are the brightest thing. Yeah. Not a smart thing to say, given the situation. Some other games going on later tonight, of course. Detroit and Houston. That's coming up in literally a few minutes. Miami, Memphis as well. San Antonio, New Orleans, Washington, Dallas, Minnesota, Lakers, and I believe it was Portland and the Warriors as well. Games in progress. In the third quarter, it is Toronto up 62-60 over Milwaukee. Just past midway through the first or second quarter, 46-37 Orlando over Atlanta. And then Boston is up over New York 20-18 late in the first. Difference maker. Yeah, didn't. 24 minutes, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 points though, because he couldn't make a thing at all. He was like 1 for 7 against the freaking Knicks. Of course, that was his first action of the year. So Larry Nance is in the game now for the Cavs. Allen, Mitchell, Wade, Ball, and Porter Jr. for the Cavs. Williams, Clowney, Sharp, Martin, and Demon for the Nets. Pull up hook, missed, taken by Porter Jr. Okay, why is this thing lagging all of a sudden, man? Come on. Here's Ball. Inside, tipped, taken away. Here comes the Nets the other way now. Up the other side. Kicks it out. And there's a steal by Lonzo. He'll go up and he misses. But a foul called. And we'll see 2 shots for Lonzo Ball. Okay. How many games will we win this year? I'm hoping like 55 around there, 55 or more. I said 60 in my preview, but 55, 60 some games around there. Looks like Jalen Tyson's ready to come back in. First free throw is good. Obviously, the guy that he was going to come in for is at the free throw line, so Jalen can't come in quite yet. First free throw is good for Alonzo. One more coming up. And it's good. So here comes the Nets the other way. Near steal. Pressure, though, by the Cavs defense. Clowney, oh, bad pass. Mitchell takes it away from Zaire. Corner, passes inside, a rough pass. Allen to Wade. Mitchell for three, short. Tipped around, taken by Sharp. Sharp against Wade. Gives it off, and then he lost the ball out of bounds. Back to the Cavs. So Tyrese Proctor has entered the game for the Cavs. Wait, I thought that was freaking Tyson. That's Proctor. From a long way away, it looked like it was Tyson. But still. And there's a foul on Zaire Williams. His first. So on the floor, it'll be Allen, Mitchell, Wade, Porter Jr., Proctor for the Cavs. Williams, Clowney, Sharp, Martin, and Demon for the Nets. 29-17. Pass goes inside to Wade. Gives it off Porter Jr. Dancing around against Clowney. Drives. 10. Good. Back comes the Nets. Corner. Three ball is good. For the thing. That's Williams, I believe. Yep, that's Williams. Pass to Wade. Corner. Mitchell. Three. It's good. And right back the other way. There's a miss. Here's Proctor. Step back for two by the rookie. Just a bad tip. Bad tip. Three is missed. Brought down by Allen. Here's Porter Jr. with about 17 seconds to go here in the first. And we have whistles. Going to be a foul. That'll send Jared Allen to the line for two. It's away from the play here. But they're showing the Mitchell three in the corner. I'm going to trade anyone from the core four. It's going to be Jarrett. Free throw missed the first. Evan Mobley returns for Tyrese Proctor. Nick Claxton enters for Day'Ron Sharp. If they're going to trade anyone, it's going to be Jared Allen. You only do that if you're sure that Evan Mobley is like, your center. I don't think Kobe's not going to trade him. He's made that clear. He's made that insanely clear at this point. Free throw is up and he missed it. Oh my God, Jarrett. Oh boy. Drive, kick out. Three ball is good. That's Williams again. Heave at the buzzer. No good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. It is 34-23 Cavs. Much better first quarter than yesterday, that's for sure. All right. Okay. We coming for you on November 10th, no hiding. Do I look like someone who hides? After all, I'm right here. You might even stream that game. If I do stream that game, I bet you're going to be in the chat. And you better be in that chat the entire game, too. Because you know I'll be here. Alrighty. Shout out to the 30 people plus watching in the chat tonight. Hopefully everything's running smoothly for y'all. I hope my chat doesn't lag off like it did last time. It was at least, like, I was ready to end the stream and the actual stream itself was way behind. A good, like, 5 minutes, so it lags off. Mainly when there's a lot of lag and it just can't catch up. So I got my stream on my phone right here, just monitoring it. If it does lag off a little bit, I could always just stop the stream at a reasonable point and do a little time jump action. Which should be fine. Key word is should. All right, so Tyrese Proctor's in for Wade. Nance is in for Allen. Porter Jr. is back in for Williams with Claxton, Clowney, Martin, and Demon for the Nets. Proctor, Porter Jr., Nance Jr., Mitchell, and Mobley for the Cavs. Yeah, they're just like experimenting like crazy right now. Not mad about it either. Back the other way, here's Mitchell. Start of the second quarter. Here's Nance. Great to have him back in Cavs uniform. 3-ball for Mobley. It's good. He's got 11. Evan's low-key turning into Kevin Durant. Call him Evan Durant. Here's a 3. Got it. Wow, they got guys that can shoot too, huh? That was Clowney. Here's Porter Jr. Mobley. Kick out to Proctor, the rookie out of Duke. Proctor. Over to Porter Jr. Porter. Kick out. Nance. 4-3. No. Taken by Demon. Igor. Porter Jr. misses. Rebounded by Porter Jr. That's like, wait, what? Oh, yeah. Kick out. Mitchell. Open. 3. Good. Porter Jr. Rebounded by Porter Jr. 40-26. Drive. Stop. Almost stolen. Here's Porter Jr. MPJ. Pull up 2. Good. Metro going to walk it up. 10:20 to go here in the second quarter. Kick out pass. Proctor. Nope. Too strong. $10:02 to go and counting. The lob. Untied. Porter Jr. is good. That's Michael. MPJ. 9:50 to go. Mitchell. Over to Nance. Porter Jr. This is CPJ. Proctor. CPJ. Fires for 3. Go! That's Craig's 5th point. He has 5 points. MPJ has 12 for the Nets. Looks like Jalen Tyson for real this time is going to be coming in. MPJ. Here's Claxton to Demon. This is inside. Claxton goes up, blocked by the rim. And they're going to call a loose ball foul, I believe. Yep, loose ball foul on Proctor. And that will get Jalen Tyson in the game for Craig. Here's the inbound over to This is Martin. There's MPJ. Pull up. It's good. If you're MPJ or Cam Thomas, you're going to get buckets in this on this team. Joel, 3. 46-32. Back the other way. Here's the Nets. Demon in the corner. Almost taken away by Mobley again. Getting his hands in there. Oh, watch out. Porter Jr. against Mitchell. Claxton. Step back. Misses the 3. Nance with the rebound. Mitchell. 3 ball. Nope. Put back. How do you miss that, Larry? Hey, bro, I think you rushed it a little too much there. Because I can imagine in that spot, your brain is like rushing a little bit and you can't do it clearly. Probably thought there was more traffic or something. I don't know, but just a bad shot attempt. And there's another miss, but a foul. I believe that'll be on Demon. Foul is on Igor Demon. Right there. Yeah. That should be 3 free throws for Spida. They might also look at a reckless closeout, too. Damn, Zion dunked on Wemby? Ooh. Spida has 11 points so far. It's another game where he and Mobley are carrying. Yeah, he kind of grabbed his, trying to hold his hand, and then the reckless closeout, too, I think. Turn this up a little bit. Yep. 3 shots coming up. We're going to see Cam Thomas in for Igor. Ben Saraf returns for Tyrese Martin. And Zaire Williams returns for Nick Claxton. Can Cavs make it to East Final? Yeah, they can. Honestly, the expectation is they will, but we'll see. So 3 shots coming for Spida. Here's the first free throw. It's up and good. 2 more coming up for Spida. Getting harassed by flies now, of course. Or a fly. Free throw number 2. Good. One more coming up for Spida to make it 14 points. And it's good. So he makes all 3. Here comes the Nets the other way. Saraf gives it off to Clowney. And we have a foul on Proctor. That'll get Dean Wade in for Mitchell. Here's the inbound, the Clowney. Clowney getting it over to Thomas. Clowney. The lob. A flush by Zaire Williams. And they're going to call a foul on Tyson as well. So that'll be an and one coming up for Zaire. Oh my God, these guys. It's like we wonder why these dudes don't play much. Free throw is good. Inbound goes to Tyson. Over to Mobley. Mobley inside. Larry. Kick out to Wade. To Larry. Wade. Mobley inside. Tyson. Here's Proctor dancing around. Kick out. Mobley missed it off the side. It'll go to the Nets out of bounds. Saraf gives it off to Thomas. Thomas drives in against Wade. Goes up, got him in the air. Goes up, funky shot. Missed it, but a foul. 17 Wade. His first. Timeout, Nets. All right. All right. Right. So yeah, my next game stream in general will probably be, well, on Sunday, obviously, for Browns and Patriots. Now my next Cavs stream, not sure. I plan on doing the home opener, but you never know. You never know. I freaking love how when I try to open up a bottle of something here and then the freaking. There we go. Okay. Wow. All NBA first team, of course, is Mitchell, Giannis, Jokic, Shea, and of course Tatum. So 2 shots coming up for Cam Thomas. Free throw's good. Throw number 2 is good. Cuts the lead to 12. Here's Mobley. Mobley inside, goes up, too strong. Almost got it back though. Here's Clowney. Oh, he lost the ball, taken away. 3-on-1. Proctor kind of foul, and then he turns it over. Okay, kid, come on, dude. It's a rookie error. Looks like Merrill. Is that Lonzo and Allen ready to come back in? Goes up and blocked out of bounds. They're going to say a foul on Dean Wade, though. Oh, Dean. Terrence Mann returns for Michael Porter Jr. Free throw. So Allen, Merrill, and Larry Nance with Dean Wade and Ball out there now. Mann, Thomas, Saraf, Williams, and Clowney. Thomas makes the second free throw. 10-point lead, just like that. Drive, floater, no good. My God, Lonzo. Here's Thomas. Up top, Clowney. Gives it off. Here's Saraf. Clowney misses. Rebounded by Wade. Here's Lonzo pushing it. Merrill inside for 2 and 1 for Larry Nance. Get us going a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get it going. Ball is on better than Saraf. His first. Claxton will return for Noah Clowney. Larry Nance got a thick ass headband thing going. Free throw is no good. Back comes the Nets. Here's Thomas. Inside. Claxton goes up. Misses. Rebounded by Larry. Larry brings it up court. Gives it off to Merrill. Inside. Larry goes up and in with a nice little light-handed dunk. Here's a three and a foul. It's on Lonzo. He's being extra reckless on defense now. I believe we might get a coach's challenge here. Looks to be a coach's challenge. See how lucky, how fortunate we get here. Probably not. All right. Oh my God. We're getting a ruling on the challenge here momentarily, I assume. No foul. It was marginal contact. There's one thing that we're good at. It's challenging. Uh, so once again, another good call by the Cavs and Kenny Atkinson. That was one thing he was very, very good at last year, and that was winning challenges. So Michael Porter Jr. enters for Ben Saraf. Here's Larry. Down the floor, up and in, almost too easy. Caught the Nets napping. 55-39, Cavs lead. Here's Thomas. Claxton. And we got a foul. That'll be on Porter Jr. Cav ball. A foul on man. That'll be his second. Inbound to Merrill. Allen. Inside. Merrill. Pass. Cutting. Nets gets fouled. It should have been a hard fall. It's on Michael Porter Jr. His second. 2 shots for Larry Nance Jr. First one is up and missed it. Free throw. Good. Splits the pair. Back comes the Nets the other way. Gives it off. Claxton goes up. Beat by Allen. Haven't seen that much yet this year. Vintage Jared Allen. Here's Lonzo. Kick it out to Merrill. Merrill inside and stolen. Okay. All right. Back to reality. 3 ball. No good. Taken by Wade. Here's Lonzo pushing it up the floor. Inside, Larry bobbling it around. Kick out, open. Merrill, threes. No good. He 100% rushed that shot. Mitchell ready to come back in. Step back. Thomas for three. I think it's Evan and Mitchell ready to come back in. They're at the scorer's table. Here's Lonzo. Allen. Turn around. Goes up and throws it down. It's like, okay, Jarrett. You go to Brooklyn and you look like a dog, but then you play New York Knicks and you look like shit. What's up with that? Couldn't do this against New York? Huh? 3 balls missed. Like you can ball against Nick Claxton, but not against backups like what they had. And there's a foul on Cam Thomas. 2 shots for Jarrett Allen. So it's missed. Mobley returns for Larry Nance, and Mitchell enters for Wade. Free throw is good. So splits the pair again. Here comes the Nets. Cam Thomas. Guarded by Merrill. Thomas over to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. across court. Thomas, Porter Jr. step back. Hand in his face. Short. Goes out of bounds back to the Cavs. Cavs looking like much better, obviously, this go round against a much more inferior team. Mitchell, and there's Allen running someone over. Oh, Jarrett. Just as I was starting to, praise you, you do that. But oh, yeah. Kind of runs him over. So back comes the Nets. Here's Thomas to man. Thomas. Here's a 3. That's good for Zaire Williams. He's got 12. 3 for Mitchell. In and out. Batted out of bounds. Nets ball. Mitchell's got 14. Mobley's got 11. To be fair, Allen does have 9 points, though. Here's Man against Merrill. Thomas against Ball. Next pass. Man for 2 is good. Right around the free throw line. Back the other way. Here's Lonzo. And Allen gets fouled again. Cavs, of course, are in the bonus. So, yeah, free throws the rest of the way if they're fouled. 2 shots for Jarrett Allen. Free throw up and good. One more coming up. Free throw number 2 is good. Here's the pass to Thomas. Drive, pull up 2, good. They're going to get the ball. 61-49. About 57 seconds left in the half. Here's Mitchell. Nice lob to Allen for 2. Here's Thomas. Step back. Good. Over Merrill. Miami smoking Memphis right now. 51-28. Sheesh. 3-ball. Lonzo missed. Taken away by the Nets. And they're going to call 8-second violation. Taking a little too long coming across the timeline. A long time to get across the timeline. Noah Clowney's in for Porter Jr. Tyrese Martin enters for Thomas. And 1 second to go. Here's Mitchell to Mobley. Mobley against Clowney. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell goes up. Oh, kicked it out. Lonzo saves it. Mobley the lob up, and it was a rough attempt at a lob. But that's it for the first half. Cavs up 63-51. And now let's take a look at the box score for the first half of what has been a much better game for the Cavs thus far. Leading the way again for the Cavs is Donovan Mitchell with 14. 13 for Jared Allen. Much better game out of him so far. 11 from Evan Mobley. 9 for Merrill and 2 for Tyson. Off the bench, 7 for Nance. 5 for Porter Jr. and 2 for Lonzo. So total, 22 of 41 from the field, 54%. 8 of 20 from 3, 40%. And 11 of 17 from the line, 65%. So, yeah, they're getting to the line much more tonight than they did in game 1. 21 rebounds, 16 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, 8 turnovers, and 9 fouls for the Cavs. Leading the way for the Nets, 14 for Porter Jr., Michael Porter Jr., of course, 13 for Cam Thomas, 4 for Man, 2 for Claxton. Saraf has not scored. He's only taken 1 shot. And then off the bench, 12 for Zaire Williams, and then 3 apiece for Clowney and and Martin. Clowney and Martin. 19 of 44 from the field, 8 of 22 from 3, and 5 for 5 from the line. Mostly from Cam Thomas, who's 4 for 4. Zaire Williams only had 1 free throw. They have 14 defensive rebounds, but 16 total. We have 3 offensive. They have 2. They have 16 rebounds total, 13 assists, 4 steals, 0 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 12 fouls. So that's it for the first half. Overall, fun game so far, I'd say. Much better than last game. Much, much better. Just better. Much better. All right. So next game for the Cavs after tonight, I believe, will be their home opener. Cavs, 54% from the field, 8 of 20 from three, 11 of 17 from the free throw line, 21 rebounds, 21. I already went through all the stats. So next game for the Cavs will be Monday, October 27th. I'm sorry, no, Sunday against the Bucks. Now, I'm not going to be live for that game, most likely. Oh, wait, not the home opener. Yeah, you should be able to go live for it. Yeah. I'll be live for that game. Home opener, Sunday. To everybody watching along tonight. I'll be live for the Cavs on Sunday, probably around 6 o'clock for the home opener. Yeah. Yep, I'll be live for that game, and then we're not going to go live for many back-to-backs. The one exception might be the one this upcoming because I keep it's the first game on Peacock. Peacock, the cock. Parlay odds, money line for the Cavs minus 4,000. Okay. Man. All right. All right. It's enough of eating those damn chips until the stream's over with. God, I swear. I got the most addicting freaking chip ever to me. Tigers like the freaking Green Goblin mask. It's like, come on, keep going. Guys, just a reminder, no streams tomorrow, obviously, because the Buckeyes are off. But not only that, I won't even really be here most of the day because I'll be back in, I'll be up north a little bit in Morgantown. Is I will be at the West Virginia TCU game. Might even do a video of like the intros or whatever, you know. Especially because they got a little something planned, I guess, for like wristbands. So I might, you know, show that off or whatever, you know, that'd be cool. So don't be alarmed if you just see a random West Virginia pregame video pop up. I'd even go live for it, honestly. Depends on how the service is over there. All right, so yeah, we should be back in action momentarily here as we get ready for the third quarter. Cavs up 63-51. One thing, so much better not having to go minimize screen to watch the game. How many points Donovan at the end of the game? Well, he's at what, 14 now? I could see him having around 30 again. I could see him having around 30. If he's not going to have 30, it'll be like right around there. All right. To everybody watching, we got 27 people in a freaking chat. Not in the actual comments, but just watching. I'll be stream like I said before the season started. Of the 82 games, I'm probably gonna stream God a good majority of them. Of the 82, maybe like 65, 70-ish. Obviously, I'm not gonna do every game. I just don't have it in me to do every single game. You know, because other sports happen and sometimes I just won't be available. But I'm gonna do the vast majority of them, that's for sure. There might be a point in the year where I take a break. Maybe I take like a week off, especially if the Cavs are struggling. I usually take that, or if the Cavs, God forbid, have like an injury bug situation where none of their good starters are playing, and then I'm probably not streaming that game. Unless, like, you know, I mean, we're playing like a bum team and I have a good feeling about it. Like if we had a situation like that where none of our good players are playing against like a team like the Nets, I'd probably stream it because it would at least be entertaining. So we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter in Brooklyn. After this, the Cavs will come home for their home opener against the Bucks on Sunday. I will be live. It'll be a banger. I'll do the Browns game and then I'll do the Cavs shortly after. So on the floor, it'll be Allen, Mobley, Mitchell, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs, Porter Jr., Claxton, Mann, Thomas, and Saraf for the Nets. Here comes the Cavs up the floor. Mitchell against Mann. Mitchell inside. Allen open. Merrill three in the corner. That's me in the corner. Corner three. 11:35 to go. 66-51. Drive almost blocked. Pull up short. Taken by Merrill, who then lost it. But there's a foul called. That'll actually be on Nick Claxton. I believe he hit Merrill. And that'll be labeled a loose ball foul. Cavs will get it back. So here's Mitchell. He'll give it to Mobley. Mobley will walk it up the floor. Mobley. Top of the key. Drives inside. Nice pass. Kick out. Tyson. Three. Not necessarily a corner three, but it's very close. Very close to a corner three. Here's a near steal again. Thomas against Tyson. Drives. Goes up. Too strong. Brought down by Mitchell. Mitchell brings it up from left to right. Over. Merrill. Three. Timeout, Brooklyn. 72-51 Cavs. 9-0 run to start the third. Corner three. It's a Family Guy bit, wasn't it? Corner three. Corner three. Corner three. Corner three. By the way, yeah, I said the Yankees. The Knicks 64, Boston 44. Yeah, Boston, they're not going to be great this year, that's for sure. 23-9, Dallas over Washington. Milwaukee up by 6 with less than a minute to go. Orlando up over Atlanta after 3. Freaking Miami up 33 on the Grizzlies. What the heck, bruh? Huh? Huh? Oh, yo. Corner three. Corner three. It's like, is this thing on? Corner three. Hey, guess what? Corner three. Corner three. What's today? Corner three. Hurry. Corner three. What's a Family Guy bit? Yeah. It's happy that basketball is going on, right? Something else to watch besides the damn Browns. Yeah, this week is probably one of the only times I'll actually go live on a Sunday for a Cavs game, along with a Browns game. It's the home opener. And it's against Milwaukee. Now we'll see if DeAndre Hunter plays in that game. I'd love to see it, but again, I thought he was going to play tonight, but we'll see. We'll see. The corner three. Especially with it being a back-to-back. Obviously, Alonzo is not going to play on that game on Monday, most likely. Which is definitely a bummer. 103. So again, on the floor will be Allen, Mobley, Mitchell, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs. Porter Jr., Claxton, Mann, Thomas, and Saraf for the Nets. Here comes the Nets the other way up the floor, from right to left. Gives it off to Martin. Or Porter Jr., excuse me. Here's Martin. Or Saraf. Pull up, 2. Good. That's Porter Jr., the former Nugget. Traded for Cam Johnson in the offseason. Mitchell drives, goes up and in. Little bit of contact. Nothing was called. Back the other way. Porter Jr. for 2. Missed, but tipped in is good. By Claxton. Here's Merrill. Over to Allen. Allen goes up. Foul. 1. Jarrett, where was this at against the Knicks? You ball out against your old team, but you look like a freaking against the freaking Knicks. He does this against the Knicks, we probably win that game. But no, Mr. 4 points and 4 rebounds. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's no Darius Garland. Yeah. Makes the free throw, and Allen's got 16 points. $77.55. Here's Thomas. Drive, kick out. Porter Jr. fires for 3 is good. Cavs gonna bring it the other way. Here's Mobley. Mobley gets it almost stolen. Got it back though. Mobley goes to the corner. Drives, sucks in the defense. Here's fires for 3 is good. Sam Merrill has 18 points. This is what happens when he does that and his shots actually go in. This is what you get. 6 for 7 from 3 for 18 points. All of his shots have been threes. And he lost the ball. Nice takeaway by Tyson, who then almost yeets it himself. And then they turn it over. Oh my God. Of course, Jalen Tyson's such a clumsy oaf. Thomas, 3, short. Brought down by Tyson. He'll give it to Mitchell. Mitchell ahead, Allen. And we got a foul. It'll be on Ben Saraf. Three is good for Mitchell. Donovan's got 19 points. Here's a drive. Turn around. Jumper for 3 again. My God, Porter. He saw Gordon go off last night and was like, let me try that. Damn. Mitchell. Oh, bad pass. 7:42 to go. Miami almost up by 40 at halftime, by the way. Yikes. Kick out. Man. Here's Thomas. 3 balls. No good. Rebounded, but then lost out of bounds back to the Cavs. 83-61, 7:24 to go in the third. Wade and Nance. I think that's Nance. Or is that Lonzo? That's Lonzo. Coming in next dead ball. Hook shot missed by Allen. That is actually, I believe, one of his first misses. And there's a lob to Thomas the other way. Is that Thomas or Claxton? I can't even tell anymore. Got a steal. Here comes the Nets. Drive. Out of bounds. 6:49 to go. Lonzo Ball is in for Jared Allen. Dean Wade will enter for Donovan Mitchell. $6:49 to go. Inbound goes to Thomas. Pull up. God, and the foul on Merrill. It's always Merrill. That's one thing. Okay, let's there we go. All right, here comes the Cavs after the made free throw. Well, the made jumper, I guess. Yeah. Turnover. Oh, Sam Merrill. What are we doing? Loose ball foul on Merrill. It's the other way. Drive goes in the dunk by Saraf. Here comes the Cavs. Mobley. Here's Merrill dancing around. Pass to Mobley. Drive. Kick out corner. Lonzo. Tyson, three. It's good. Here's Saraf. And there's a steal. Lazy by Claxton. Mobley goes up. Misses. Rebounded by Claxton. 86-68. Drive. Lost it. Put up. Good. 5:33 to go. Here's Merrill. And there's another lazy pass. Cavs getting lazy. Up and in for two. Timeout, Cavs. Cavs getting lazy. Half-assing these passes. It's the problem with this team. These bench warmers, they get lazy and they get very lazy sometimes. Oh, Jade Cargill's a heel now? It's time. We've seen what she can be as a heel in AEW. I'm curious to see how it'll go. I mean, she was a face this entire time, so. Shut this down. There we go. So Brett Siegel tweeted out earlier today. All-star point guard Darius Garland is targeting a potential return from his left big toe injury as early as first week of November. That's good. Hmm. Huh? Wait, what is this now? First look at the Victorious spinoff starring Daniela Monet as Trina and Yvette Nicole Brown as Helen. I see what they're doing. Okay. That'll be interesting. I'm guessing Victoria Justice is not a part of it. I doubt it. Here's Jalen Tyson. 8 points, 3 rebounds. Not too shabby. Zaire Williams is in for Man. Craig Porter Jr. is in for Merrill. Cavs all of a sudden only up by 14. Just past halfway here in the third quarter. Here's Lonzo up the floor. Lonzo to Mobley. Pull up two is in and out. But a foul. It's on Nick Claxton. Loose ball foul. Here's Mobley to Porter Jr. Craig for three. It's good. And that'll give Craig, what now, 8 points of his own? 89-72. Saraf. It's Thomas. Thomas inside. Oh, he stumbled. Got it off to Porter. Oh, near foul. Missed the shot. Got lucky there. Goes up and missed. Oh, he made it. He made it. Here's Mobley. Inside. Porter Jr. to the lane for two. That's Craig. Trying to be Craig. You want to be Craig? Craig. Dirty Craig. Baseline. Porter Jr. corner. Williams three is missed. And we have a foul on the floor. That'll be on Mobley. So Sharp will enter for Claxton. Clowney will come in for Saraf. Allen will re-enter for Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell returns for Jalen Tyson. So Mobley will exit for a breather as well as Tyson. You see Max Struess. Is that a jogger suit thing he's got on? Like it's like a bright ass blue, turquoise kind of thing. And we have a foul on Mitchell. All right. Anyways, here's the Cavs. My dogs just lose their minds for no reason, and there's a miss. Freaking beagles, man! I tell you, I've told you guys many times already. Anyone watching, you want to get a beagle, be ready for just spontaneous barking at nothing. 91-76. Like, it could be just the quietest time of the night. All of a sudden, they just won't shut up. You hear, oh, you go to look out, there'll be nothing there. 93-76, Craig Porter again, and he's got 12. Love to see this from Craig, though. He's 5 of 6 from the field. Here's Thomas against Ball. Backing him down. Turnaround jumpers miss. Tipped right back to Saraf. He'll give it off to Thomas. Thomas fires. Watch out. And he makes it for 3. Here's Lonzo. Porter Jr. Lonzo, corner 3 for Wade. Corner 3. All right, here's Thomas for 2. Is good. God. Here comes the Cavs. Mitchell up the other way. Mitchell, drive, up, good. Was too easy for Donovan. Timeout, Nets. And that'll give Mitchell 21. 21. 21. But like I've said, guys, I mean, anyone watching, if you're thinking about getting a dog, let me just say this. If you want to get a beagle, cute ass dogs, they're awesome, but just be ready for spontaneous barking at nothing. I tell you, like, it could be the quietest time of the day, nothing around. These dogs will be like doing nothing. They'll be sleeping. Next thing you hear, oh, oh. And you go out and look around, like, here. And then they look at you like, hi, did we do a good job? It's like, yeah, you did a good job of freaking waking everybody up and bothering everybody, but yeah, there's nothing there. I think beagles are the boy who cried wolf type dog. They bark at everything, even though there's nothing. Their nose picks up a, say, bark, 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 bark. Or they hear a little noise, bark, bark, bark. They just love to bark at nothing. They're awesome dogs, but they bark at nothing so often. Just a warning for anyone who thinks about getting a beagle. My dogs are paranoid. So anyway, here comes the Brooklyn Nets up the floor from right to left. No changes to the lineup. Thomas for 3 is good. Like I said, this dude cooks us every damn time. Every freaking time. Thing is, though, 90% of the time, it doesn't even matter. Up and under for Craig Porter Jr. Oh, dirty Craig. Oh, Craig getting dirty on him. Here's Thomas. Fires off balance. Airballed it. Saved, but turned over. Up ahead. Allen. Dunk. Allen's got 18. 102-84. 1:11 to go here in the third. Here's Saraf. Gives it off to Clowney. I thought that was Demon. That's not Saraf. That's Demon. Goes under and good for Day'Ron Sharpe. 102-86. Mitchell just past the timeline. Mitchell. Step back 3. It's good. He's got 24. And here's the Nets the other way. This is Sharpe. Lost the ball. Taken by the Cavs. There's Lonzo. Lonzo, corner. Oh, I think he's going to pull up. Nope. Going to wait a second here. About 5 second difference between shot and game clock. Wade open. Corner three is missed. Rebounded. Runs on his own teammate. Goes up. Gets the bucket and one. Okay, Dean. Oh, yeah, Dino. Kind of runs into Porter Jr. a little bit there. Evan Mobley returns for Lonzo, and Jalen Tyson will enter for CPJ. Follows on Zaire Williams, his second. One shot coming up for Dean Wade. You only get one shot. Oh, nice on the Craig Porter up and under. Oh, sauce. Oh. Damn, Craig. Oh, Craig with the sauce. All right. 8.2 to go. Demon will bring it up. Corner. Williams goes up, lost the ball. And he probably could have missed that, but it was a little off. But after three, 108, 86, Cavs lead. A 45-point third quarter. Sheesh. Wow. 45-point third quarter for the Cavs. And keep in mind, yeah, it's against the Nets. But, I mean, we're without Garland and Strus and Dre. Would not be shocked if we saw a little bit of the backups here, like backups. Maybe some more Proctor. Maybe some Thomas Bryant, get his feet wet a little bit. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen Thomas a little bit more. They're probably going to use Thomas on like back-to-back times or like later in the year when it could matter. Like when we signed him, I mean, I hope people didn't think I was hyping him up like Prime Shaq, but he's a good piece to have in case you need him. So we are into the fourth quarter. He's up comfortably, up 22. I don't know about you, but Cavs are up 22. Once again, I'll be live on Sunday for a doubleheader. Browns Patriots at 1, Cavs Bucks at 6. So it's gonna be a lit day on that day, and then Monday I'm probably gonna go live for Cavs Pistons. Cavs Pistons. That's the first PCAC game of the year. PCAC. I don't think that game is gonna be on local thing either. Not like it matters for me because that's both streaming services. I knew there was a good reason why I didn't get rid of Peacock. Because I know WWE doesn't use Peacock anymore. I mean, the only reason why I still have Peacock is for football and now basketball. I knew that was a good reason. I'm hoping that, because I heard the Guardians are going to have a deal for the RSN. I'm kind of hoping it'll be like on ESPN, because I have ESPN Unlimited thanks to Fubo. I don't know how that's going to go. All right. Anyways, we're back here as Porter Jr., Proctor, and Nance are in the game again for the Cavs with Mitchell and Mobley. Porter Jr. up and in for 2. That's MPJ. He's got 24. 108-88. Here's Mitchell against Williams. Drives up. Good. He's going to get around 30 points. Yeah. He's going to get around 30 points. Porter Jr. to Demon for 3 is good. Here comes Mitchell. Over to Proctor. And there's a foul called. See how he traveled. Am I going to stream the World Series? Probably not. Like I said, the last game I did, I was like, that's probably the last game I'm going to do because basketball and football now taking over. Unless there's like a rare, oh, there's a near steal. Unless there's a day like where the Browns and the Cavs ain't playing, then I might do it. But you don't see that a lot now. Offensive foul on Porter Jr. That's MPJ. That'll be his third foul. Craig gives it off to Evan. Mobley. Craig to Nance. Up. He wanted to yam it down, but he got no foul, surprisingly. Wow, good defense there. Damn. Seriously good defense by the Cavs. He wanted to throw it all the way down on dude's head, but he just couldn't get to it. He just couldn't punch it down. Inbound. Here's Porter Jr. That's MPJ. Drive, pull up two is good. From Michael Porter Jr. And a foul. That's on Igor. And I'm going to call a tech on Noah Clowney. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yes. Free throw is good. That'll give Mitchell 27. Jalen Tyson returns for Craig. The expectation around the Nets is like they're not going to be very good this year, which obviously they're going to be, probably one of those solid teams like through the first part of the season, and then they're going to fall apart. And there's a steal, especially if they trade some of these pieces that they could trade. Man, if I'm the Cavs, I am just pestering the hell out of them for Cam Thomas. I'm like, yo, man, you want Jared Allen back? Maybe we can take Zaire Williams off their hands for like Dean Wade or something. I don't know. Knowing Kobe, he'd find a way to make it happen too. Three corner, Zaire for three. He's got 17. Back the other way. Here's Mitchell. Pestered by Zaire. Corner. Nance to Mitchell, and there's a foul. Foul on Zaire Williams. That'll be his third. 111-96 Cavs lead here in the fourth quarter. And a steal or a turnover. Fast break, dunk the other way for Zaire Williams. Here's Proctor. Former Duke Blue Devil. Hard screen by Mitchell. Fires for three. No, just a bit short. And we have a foul on Zaire Williams. 9:15 to go. That'll be number 4 on Zaire. That'll be how many shots is it going to be on now for Mitchell? 3? Oh, yeah. He did the hand thing, I guess, again. 3 free throws again for Spida. Chance to get even closer to 30. First one is good. Second one is good. It'll be 29 points now. One more for 30. And here's the final free throw. And it's good. 30 points for Spider. Back-to-back 30-point games for Spider Mitchell. Here's a three. That's in and out. Tipped around, taken by Clowney. And they're going to call timeout after they got the ball. Timeout Nets. Oh my God. How about this? So, for anyone who remembers, um, Raja Jackson, Rampage Jackson's son, got in that altercation at a wrestling event. Well, the wrestler that pushed Rajay off of Psycho Stu is actually working security tonight at SmackDown. That's pretty cool. By the way, for any Browns fans, Michael Hall will be making his return. Yeah, and then Browns had some tryouts today. Drake Dabney, Seth Hannigan, Demir Miller, Eli Pancole, Hayden Priscorn. I've heard of him. And how about this one? Brandon Rice. Jerry Rice's son was doing a little tryout today for the Browns. Hmm. That's interesting. All right. Dean Wade is in for Mitchell. Mobley with 11 points so far, so he's not really going off as much as he did against the Knicks. He's only 1 for 4 from three tonight. Goes up underneath, and there's a dunk by Clowney. 114, 100. Mobley for threes. No good. Shot just isn't falling like it was before. There's a miss. Brought down by Wade. Up ahead. Mobley. There's Proctor. Tyson. Three ball is missed. A lot of these guys are just settling for these dumb shots. They're settling for these dumb shots instead of driving to the rim. Three is good. From Porter Jr. That's MPJ, of course. Craig. Now Craig's not even in the game. And then another dumb turnover. See, a lot of these bench dudes, they're just being so sloppy. God. This is how leads disappear. Start turning sloppy possessions and then they turn them into points. But again, of course, the Cavs don't have Garland, Strus, or Hunter right now. Here's the jump ball. Goes to Evan Mobley. Mobley backing down. Goes up. Bad bounce. Rebounded by the Nets. And it's stolen by Larry. Larry going up. Missed again. Oh my God, Larry. Just dunk the damn thing. There you go. God. Just dunk the damn thing, bro. Damn. You're not that washed to where you lost your height, your jump, did you, buddy? 3 balls. Good. For Zaire Williams. Timeout Cavs. Zaire Williams and Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Thomas are all just shredding right now. Knicks loss isn't looking so bad. They're boat racing the Celtics. Oh, yeah, they're going to be up there for the East this year, especially with a coach like Mike Brown. He actually utilizes his bench, unlike Thibodeau. Thibodeau was all about running his starters into the ground, and then come playoff time, they just fold. Chevrolet. 20-8 fourth quarter for the Nets. Cavaliers just being unserious as hell all of a sudden. Because again, a lot of the guys that you're seeing right now, you're not going to see when everyone's healthy. Like you're not going to see much of Jalen Tyson. You're probably not going to see as much of Dean or Tyrese, unfortunately, which I would play a Tyrese a little bit more. But yeah, you're not going to see a lot of Tyson or Dean when DeAndre and Strus are back. I expect Mitchell to come back in with probably Allen. For once, I need Allen back on the floor. So Cam Thomas will enter for Noah Clowney. And Tyrese Proctor will go to take a seat. I expect this will probably be Mitchell, but we'll see here. Bellamore do. He spammed the hell out of that commercial last year. Nets losing. Sorry, not the Nets. Houston's losing to Detroit 63-58 in the third quarter. That game is just starting up in the second half. I was going to say, what the heck is that? That's a subway on the bridge. Wow. Yeah, the subway runs underneath the bridge, like on the second level. So here's Lonzo. He's in now for Proctor. Up by 10. Lonzo to Mobley. Spin. The dunk by Mobley. Lonzo has 7 assists. See, like I'm saying, he's not scoring, but he's got 7 assists. Thomas. Sharp. Here's Thomas. Demon open threes. Good. Here we go. They're choking again. You better get Mitchell back out there and freaking Allen. And there comes Mitchell. He's walking to the scores table. Mobley. Lonzo. Corner three. Dean missed it. My God. Not even close. 118, 109. Drive up and in. And the foul on Tyson. Oh, these freaking bench bums, dude. I swear. Nick Claxton will enter for Sharp. Mitchell and Merrill return for Tyson and Mobley. Mitchell with 30 points, Merrill with 18. Only 6 or 20, nope, 25 point fourth quarter here so far. Up and good. 26-10, fourth quarter. Wow. Here's Lonzo. Mitchell three. It's good. Merrill against Thomas. Gives it off. Claxton to Thomas. And then Thomas stumbles. Foul is on Merrill. Lance Mann returns for Porter Jr. Allen returns for Larry Nance. All right. Oh, man. Like I said, these bench guys are just lazy as hell. They're just chucking up bad shots and, yeah. Here's Claxton. Thomas. Demon. Kicks it out. Wide open. Zaire for three. These guys are getting cooked and they don't bother to guard them. And it's out of bounds. Back to the Nets. This team's going to choke. They're going to choke. Yeah, Kenny, let's keep playing the bums that can't shoot or do crap. They're going to end up choking this away. You're up by 20 most of the game. Now you're only up by 6. 29-13, fourth quarter. This is why you need Darius Garland and DeAndre Hunter back, especially. I see. So I guess the Victorious spinoff that they're planning is going to have Trina Vega as the as a teacher. Oh, gee, okay. That explains why the main cast isn't back with it. Wow. Hmm. So, challenged won the challenge. That's now 2 victorious. Well, successful challenges. They were victorious on winning the challenge. So here's the Cavs with it, up by 6. And Merrill gets fouled. That's on Williams. Happened. A foul on Terrence Mann. Inbound Alonzo. Lonzo. Merrill, corner, missed. Yeah, keep giving him the ball to these freaking scrubs. Donovan, take over this damn game, dude. God. There's a turnover. Cavs will get it back. Lonzo to Merrill again. Stinker. Dude, stop giving it to Merrill. He stinks. Up and in for 2. 4-point lead. Gonna blow this game. They're gonna blow it because they got no offense. No, 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 do, do, do. 3 for Mitchell. No good. Allen back to Mitchell. Floater and a foul on Mitchell. Oh, yeah, Kobe. Good job, buddy. Yeah, let's go out and add some bums who can't freaking shoot or contribute on offense. Nice if we actually had some good offensive players, too. But no, let's put our faith in a guy who can barely freaking shoot, who has like one knee of, I don't even know what you even call that. All right, 4 minutes to go. Here's Thomas. Thomas missed it. Rebounded by Claxton. Demon. 3 is good. It's a 1-point game. Cavs were up by like 20 around at one point. Here's Mobley. Wade for 3. These guys are just not going to stop settling for the dumbest shots ever. Hey, a score by Allen. Let's go. Whoa. Hey, guys, I've got an idea. Instead of pushing the ball to the rim, let's just settle back and chuck up threes that go nowhere close. Because we all think we're Steph Curry. And then a foul on Allen because, well, I got to. These guys have like any sort of IQ at all when it comes to basketball? Seem like it. They play like a bunch of NPCs. Demon gives it off. Claxton blocks the ball. Allen will take it. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell against Demon. Floater is missed, but a foul. It's on Demon. His third. 2 shots for Donovan Mitchell. Doesn't think this game would get close, but you know, when you're because your best offensive players are all in street clothes, besides Mobley and Mitchell, and Mobley just hasn't shown up tonight. I mean, he's 5 of 12. Ugh. First one missed. One more free throw. By the way, the Cavs are in the bonus again. They should clearly take advantage of that. But they don't even know what the bonus is. Free throw, good. Splits the pair. That's now 34 for Spida. 124, 120, 2:55 to go. Here's the inbound. Here's the pass over to Thomas against Merrill. Thomas for 2 is no good. Rebounded underneath by the baseline. Kicks it out to Demon. Demon! No. Rebounded by Mobley. Mobley could get a freaking triple-double if he really wanted to. But it's not going to happen because it's way too late. Here's Allen. He'll give it off to Mitchell. Not a contact. Was he expecting contact or something? Here's the three. Nope. Rebounded by Mitchell. He must have been expecting a foul or something on the other end. Dummy. All right, 2 minutes to go here in the game. Mitchell inside Mobley. Kick out. Dean for three. No. Yeah, let's just keep chucking threes, guys. And we have a loose ball foul on Thomas. 2 shots for Allen. First free throw is good. So here Williams is in for man. Free throw number 2 is good. Porter Jr. will give it to Demon. Demon. Or Demine. Here's Porter Jr. working against Mobley. Drives. Good defense. Bad shot. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavs. Lucky it wasn't called a freaking over the back. Inbound goes to Mobley with about a minute 20 to go. Up 6. Detroit now winning by 1 point. Ooh. Wow, now it's Houston has the lead. Here's Mitchell. Mobley. Fouled. Oh, he had the and one. But it just rolled off the side. Much better on the boards tonight, too. Much better on the boards. Free throw. Up and missed it. Timeout Nets. Ah, man. Sheesh. So there's the scoring by quarter. 34-18 fourth quarter for the Nets. Have had control of this game most of the time. Kick out to Mitchell, to Merrill, back to Mitchell. Pass around the horn, runs over a dude. 3-ball, no good. Stop giving it to Merrill. He's a bum. 3 for Williams is missed. He's looking for a foul. Nothing was called. 38 seconds to go. And we have a foul on Demon. His fourth. It's close though. I'm actually shocked they didn't call that. Shots for Donovan. He's got 34. First one is good. 35 points for Spider. He could easily have 40 if he really, really went crazy here in the final seconds, but I doubt it. Free throw number 2 is short. Evan will recover it, gives it off to Mitchell. Here dance around with it. Draws a double. Merrill goes up, almost made it. And a foul on Mobley. I don't think anything has fallen from Merrill at all in the second half. He was 6 of 10, 6 of 7. He's 6 of 11 now from the field, 6 of 10 from the three. So literally nothing is falling. It's Thomas with an easy layup. And Mitchell calls time. 8.5 to go, up by 5. Looks like the Knicks are going to win. They're going to go to 2-0 on the year. Next 4, Bucks, Pistons, Celtics, and Raptors. Sunday, Monday, and then Wednesday and Friday. Of those 4 games, I'm probably going to be live for maybe 3 of the 4. Sunday against the Bucks for the home opener, and then Wednesday and Friday against the Celtics and Raptors. I might go live for the Pistons game, but again, we'll see. I might go live. It's kind of to be decided at this point. Terrence Mann enters for Igor for the Nets. Jared Allen will exit for Larry Nance for the Cavs. There's Johnny Bryant. Obviously, he's still on the staff after a few teams actually had interest in him as a head coach, but ultimately he's stuck with the Cavs. Jordan Ott, of course, is now with the Suns. He's their coach now. Here's the inbound. Merrill. And there's a take foul on Thomas. That'll be his third. 2 shots coming for Sam Merrill. This one is good. Second one is up and good. Timeout Nets. Cavs up 7. It's obvious the Cavs team isn't going anywhere. Adding a young Nets coming back. Well, I mean, Cam Thomas and Zaya Williams are literally just hooking up everything, and of course, everything's going in for them. And then look at he's bringing up the team up north. Classic. Double-digit scorers: Mitchell, Allen, Merrill, and Porter Jr. and Mobley. 35 for Spider tonight. Holy crap. Dean Wade enters for Larry Nance Jr. Here's the inbound. Gives it off to Merrill, and there's a foul. After Porter Jr. had already scored. 2 more shots for Sam Merrill. 4.3 to go. You feel good? One more coming up. Here comes Thomas. Up the other way for 3 is short. And that is the ball game. The Cleveland Cavaliers bounce back against the Brooklyn Nets. Final score 131-124. And they are now 1-1 on the season. Brooklyn falls to 0-2. So as always, real quick, gonna look at the box score, and while I do that, be sure as always to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell on your way out. I'll be live on Sunday for a doubleheader. Patriots and Browns at 1 o'clock. Cavs and Bucks in the Cavs home opener at 6 o'clock. That'll be fun. What's up, Eric? For the Cavs, 35 points for Donovan Mitchell, 22 apiece for Sam Merrill and Jared Allen. Big bounce back game for J.A. after the disaster class he had against the Knicks. Of course, he shows out against his old team. 13 against 13 from Mobley, 8 for Tyson. Off the bench, 14 for Craig Porter Jr., 9 for Larry Nance Jr., 6 for Wade, 2 for Lonzo, and 0 for Proctor. Overall, 44 of 82 from the field, about 54%. 18 of 42 from 3, 43%. And 25 of 35 from the line, 71%. Much better than game 1, where they got doubled up by the Knicks. 35 rebounds, 32 assists, 14 steals, 5 blocks, 17 turnovers, and 18 fouls. And then on the flip side for the Nets, 33 from Cam Thomas, 31 for Porter Jr., 10 for Claxton, 4 for Mann, and 2 for Seraf. Only played 18 minutes tonight. 25 for Zaya Williams off the bench, 27 minutes. 9 for Demon, 5 for Clowney, 3 for Martin, and 2 for Sharp. And then 49 of 95 from the field, 19 of 44 from three, 7 of 7 from the line. Sheesh. Wow. 38 rebounds, 30 assists, 9 steals, 0 blocks, 19 turnovers, and 28 fouls. So once again, next time I'll be live for the Cavs will be on Sunday for the home opener against Milwaukee. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna head on out of here and have a good rest of your night. Of course, tomorrow I won't be live. In fact, I won't even really be home. I'll be in Morgantown, West Virginia for TCU in West Virginia. Hopefully the Mountaineers don't get embarrassed. But they probably will. Because they stink. They're like the Browns of the freaking Big 12. They stink. And TCU is actually really, really good too. So, you guys, have a good rest of your night. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Cavs. And I'm out. Bye bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah.